Hi, welcome back to another one of my videos. I know I haven't been doing videos for a long time now, and but I kind of want to just do this video for the sake of keeping this really good memories for me as well as my car back there. Okay, basically, I got myself a couple of upgrade performance parts over the course of about 9 months to a year, and I kind of wanted to do a full stage 2 plus upgrade for my car before I send it for the Protune for the ECU. So last year in November, I actually wanted to get some parts from Rally Sport Direct in the US, but I missed out on the Black Friday sale. So this year I kind of picked up like two or three pieces, two or three parts from Rally Sport Direct during the Labor Day sale. And so what did I pick up? I actually picked up a let me turn the camera around for you. Okay, I actually picked up the Perrin turbo inlet hose. There you go. Yeah, this is the turbo inlet hose, and they come with a few other accessories. I picked up the Cobb SF intake with the heat shield with the box, and this is what the air filter from Cobb looked like. When it first came in, it was all white, and I do believe it wasn't oiled. So I actually picked up the Waco's filter oil in Japan and just sprayed the filter oil over it. And these are all the hardware they're included in the Cobb SF intake. And yeah, this is the cover plate, and I kind of put a lot of other stickers of all the parts that I've done to my car. And this is the hose that connects the air filter to the turbo inlet, and this is the aluminum box that came with the SF intake. So yeah, this I just want to kind of talk a little bit about why I decided to do this stage 2 upgrade for my car. One of the reasons is because 2 years back, when I added the HKS a turbo timer to my car, like about 3 to 4 months after that, the car threw an error code and the check engine light came on, and I brought it back to the dealer when I bought my car from, and the car was being diagnosed as having a TGV problem. Probably the TGV valve in the unit couldn't close or couldn't open, so I threw an error code, and those guys at the dealer actually replaced the TGV unit sensor. And then a couple of months down the road, the same problem happened again, and I wasn't very happy, so I asked those guys, what was exactly going on? Is there something wrong with the TGV unit? And they were telling me like sometimes it happens once in a while, but usually they replace the sensor and everything just goes away. But this time around, it's just second time I brought the car there, and they replaced it, and they had the computer ECU all reset and everything nicely done, and it threw an error code again 3 times. And the dealers, the guys at the dealers are telling me like they couldn't find a specific problem, but they do believe I might have the car might have some electrical interferences that are maybe messing with the TGV unit. But I really do not believe that the TGV unit, the valve inside is being affected by all this electrical interference. And because my headlights are USDM headlights that I bought secondhand online, and I sent it to Lightworks in US to have them retrofitted with a lot of other upgrades. The guys at the dealer was telling me it might have something to do with that headlight and some other stuff, but I really do not believe in that. And they were also telling me that because this is the 3rd time I'm bringing the car back to the dealer to have that the problem solved. So the guys at Denso, the company that makes the ECU for the car, will have to come down and check the car to see if there's any problem with the computer, the ECU for the car. But to do that, any aftermarket parts that I have fitted on the car, I have to remove it, because as long as it's not a full stock car, those guys at Denso would not want to check the car, because I don't know, it's just how it works here. So I was like, what? So I got kind of pissed off. So I told those guys at the Subaru dealer, no, just give me a while, I'll solve it out. So I did my research, and I've been driving around almost 9 months to a year without full boost because of the TGV unit error. The valve was probably like half open or half closed or something. So the car's been locked down in limp mode with the check engine light there, and the S sharp, not the S sharp, the DCCD stuck in at sport mode. It's flashing, so you can turn it to like sport sharp or like intelligent mode. It's just stuck in this flashing sport mode, which caps your boost and basically puts your car in limp mode. So I've been driving around almost 9 months to a year without any fun. So I thought, if I were to solve the TGV problem, I might as well just remove the entire TGV unit and put a TGV delete into the car. And if I do that, the computer has to be, the ECU has to be reset. And if I'm going to reset the ECU, I'm going to get a Protune. So I kind of wanted to do a stage 2 plus upgrade. So I got the aftermarket downpipe with a cat, because in Japan, if you running a car without a cat, I don't know. I mean, I could do without a cat, but every time 2 years for the inspection, I have to put back the one with the cat and send for inspection. But to go away with all that hassle, I just fitted an aftermarket one with a cat. And the aftermarket one is there's only 3 companies in Japan that makes legalized catted downpipes for this car, and out of the 3, I picked SYMS Racing, which is down in Gunma, because it's supposedly like the best. HKS, it's very popular. Everyone's using the HKS metal catalyzer for this car, but the HKS one has a lot of negative feedback as well, like check engine light being triggered a lot of issues, and the aftermarket service wasn't there. The other company was SART. SART is it's not too bad, but the people saying that SART the rust over time, or like it's a little bit too loud, the back pressure, having issues with overboost and something. But if you do upgrade an aftermarket downpipe, chances that you want to get your car Protune, or even back in US, you guys are lucky you have that Cobb what is that, access port. And here in Japan, we don't have Cobb access port. You gotta bring it to a Protune company, and we don't have open source stuff to fit around the car. So I really wanted that Cobb access port version 3, but apparently they don't support Japanese car. So over the years, I realized that maybe if I'm gonna get a Protune, the downpipe, the air intake, and TGV delete, to that, all these 3 parts, and I'm gonna get a Protune. Other than that, I'm keeping the stock turbo and intercooler, so there's no plans to upgrade a bigger turbo at the moment. So yeah, and the company that I picked to Protune my car, there are a lot of companies in Japan to tuning for this WRX STI, but because I live in Nagano, this small little company called AP Bost, it's really famous in the Japanese car industry. They tune a lot of cars for races. They actually have a lot of cars. They actually put a lot of race cars out there, and they're kind of like one of the most prominent Subaru tuners in Japan. And I can bring down the car to like Prova in Tokyo to get it tuned, but I'm in Nagano, so I would go to that Nagano shop. And apparently they have a really good reputation for tuning Subaru cars, so I'm bringing it there. And other than that, Not much. I hope you guys are doing good. I've been away for so long, I haven't updated any videos. So I'm gonna put the car down in the garage, and for about 2 weeks I will not get to see my baby, but 2 weeks later, it's gonna be fun. And I'm looking about maybe 330. If I can hit 350, the power, I'll be really happy. And the AP Boss in Nagano, they actually use a dyna pack that measures the power at the wheel hub. They remove the wheels and they measure the power of the wheel hub, so you might get a little lower power rating or a little higher, I'm not sure, but apparently that's the most accurate way to measure power for the car. And so basically that's it. I do hope to show you guys more of my car when I get it back in 2 weeks time. All the other parts, the downpipe, the extra air fuel meter. I got an air fuel meter for the car. It's by PLX DM6, and every other parts that I got for the car is at the garage at AP Boss. So once I get all of that done, I'm gonna do another video and tell you what are my thoughts. Right now, 9 months, almost to a year driving this car in limp mode. It's boring. It's boring. Even if you just full throttle wide open, the power just doesn't come in, and it's basically you're driving a really nice car, but it's being handicapped. This car is like damaged somewhere. It couldn't release the full potential, but well, we'll see how it goes. So in the meantime, thanks for checking out my videos. I'll see you guys in 2-3 weeks time. Meanwhile, take care and see ya. Bye. Hi, welcome back to this a part 2 of the video. I'm actually I have actually driven down to a auto produce Boss. Let me show you the name of the shop. Here it is. This is auto produced down in Nagano, and they just unloaded 2 of the race cars, and I'm just gonna walk there and take a video later, and let me show you the parts that I got for my car. So I took some of the parts out from the shipping cardboard, the case and package and everything, and just put some of them in the back here so you can have a look. Okay, this one right here is the SYMS a downpipe with the pad, and this is the PLX DM6 air fuel meter, and this is I think the flange adapter for I think 3" to a 2.5" or something. This is the turbo gasket that came with the SYMS downpipe, and this is the AVO TGV delete for the Japanese cars. Yeah, these are the Subaru original gaskets for the TGV unit, and this is the actual AVO TGV unit with the top fat injectors for my car. And surprisingly, these actually came in painted in red to match the Subaru a red manifold. As you can see inside here, nothing, no flap, no valve, nothing. So this is just gonna add like maybe 10, I don't know, 14 horsepower. This is gonna add like, I don't know, 10, 15 horsepower. So I don't know, we'll see what the total numbers when they add up. But basically, yeah, these are all the parts that I've got for my car. And let's just go check out the other cars at Auto Produce Boss, which I usually call it the AP Boss, Auto Produce Boss. This is one of their stuff car, the Mazda CX-3, I think. So is it CX? Yeah, it's a CX-3. It's pretty nice. And then they got other race cars there as well. There's one of the FT86 race cars, and this is one of the stuff personal car, Valady 350Z. and 3 of the famous race cars from Boss Auto Produce. These 2 are for the Potenza RE71R event. Time attack or something, I can't really remember, but basically, we'll see 2 weeks time how the car goes. Meantime, take care and see ya. Bye.